Hi everybody, this is Crystal. I hope you all are doing well. This is a kind of short and sad video today. What happened is my first toad ever, her name was Toadeisha. She passed away. And it wasn't this Saturday that passed, it was the Saturday before that when she passed. It was late Saturday night. She hadn't really been eating or anything like that. And I was giving her critical care and everything, and she just wasn't processing her food well. It was like she would spit the critical care back up and everything like that. I first got her maybe about 4 years ago, and she was full grown when I got her, so I have no idea how old she was. At least, she was at least probably around 8, so I have no idea how old she really was. It could have been from old age, or it could have been from a number of things. Maybe about a year ago, she began to have a problem with one of her front limbs. Like when she would raise it up, it's like she couldn't get it back down. So it was kind of like stuck like this sometime. And the doctors really didn't know what was going on with regards to that. I even tried to get her, I put her in warm soaks with using MSM powder, which is supposed to help the muscles and the joints. I even did a video on that, so I'll put that video in the description area below about the MSM powder and everything like that. So I was giving her warm soaks with the MSM powder, and that seemed to help her front limbs to be able to move better and all of that. And so she was doing okay after that. That was about a year ago. She was doing okay after that, and then just a few weeks ago, she just kind of slowed up, and she was having even more problems with the front limbs. And looking back now, I think that it was metabolic bone disease, even though I give my toads supplements and everything. Excuse me. Even though I give my toads supplements and everything like that, I believe it was metabolic bone disease because I recently learned that toads are supposed to have access to UVB. I was told by veterinarians and, even by doing my own research that toads really didn't need extra UVB. As long as you gave them calcium and D3 supplements, they'll be fine. As long as they get their calcium and multivitamin supplements, they'll be fine. And I believe that they will be fine for a couple of years. But after a while, that will catch up with them. I didn't know that they really needed the UVB until relatively recently. Somebody in the American Toads group was talking about it. And, what he was saying made sense. And I think that is what happened with Toadeisha. I think she had metabolic bone disease brought on by lack of UVB light. And I didn't even, I was told by the doctors that, toads didn't even need UVB light. They weren't like bearded dragons or anything like that. So lack of proper UVB will definitely kill a bearded dragon a lot quicker than it will a toad. But just because they can survive for a little while without it doesn't mean that they can thrive without it. So I recommend that you at least give your toads some UVB sometimes. It doesn't have to be on 12 hours a day like with bearded dragons, but I recommend that you do give them some UVB sometimes because it will help them to metabolize the supplements you're giving them better, and it will help them. Now, I'm not 100% sure this is what happened with Toadeisha, but it sounds like she had metabolic bone disease from what I've read, and from the difficulty she was having moving like the front limbs and everything like that. And I could be totally wrong. Maybe it was something, old age or something else that caught it with Toadeisha, but she was my first toad, so yeah, I took it pretty hard. Yeah, she was kind of grumpy, but she was a good girl overall. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I just want to remind you of the importance of UVB for your reptiles and your amphibians. Even if they're those creatures like crested geckos or toads that don't need UVB all the time, at least you should at least give them UVB sometime, to help them metabolize the vitamins in their food so it won't lead to metabolic bone disease. So yeah, that's Toadeisha. I will put some pictures up of her. And in the description box below, I'll have some links to information about metabolic bone disease. And I'll also try to find that thread on the American Toads group on Facebook about, if I'm allowed to post it, to see about the UVB and all of that kind of stuff. So I will put some extra reading about UVB and metabolic bone disease and toads in the description area below. And I hope that you all are doing well, and have a great day. Bye.